Hello and welcome to Tapping Tips. My name's Katie Walker. I'm an EFT trainer and mentor and practitioner. And each week I like to share some information about EFT tapping. And this week I just wanted to share with you a nice win for me. If you don't mind humouring me. I don't know if you know my backstory, but I'll share it with you. So how I was introduced to EFT was when I was in my mid-20s. I was in a job that required me to do a lot of public speaking. Did not like that one little bit. Hated being in front of anyone, even with family get-togethers. I noticed that I used to not necessarily contribute as much as I wanted to because I felt so anxious and nervous. So even around my family, but particularly in a work environment where I was required to stand up and train a lot. And I was going to quit my job, and my mentor at the time said, no, don't do that. She sent me off to someone to work with the anxiety on public speaking, and one of the modalities that this woman taught was actually EFT. And that was probably the only one that I remember. So that really landed for me. So that was in my mid-20s, and I didn't fully appreciate the magnitude of what EFT can be used for until I was formally trained 7-something years ago, and then I've obviously progressed through to now be a trainer myself. But historically, talking in front of public, in front of a group of people, even if it was 4 people, I would get really, really nervous. Lots of physiological responses prior to actually presenting, whether that be needing to go to the toilet a lot, breathing, butterflies, my little self-talk of don't do it, you don't need to pretend that you're sick, run for your life. I'd still, even, using the tapping, I'd still come up with stuff as I was over that last 20-something years. But as I've got deeper and deeper into what's holding that intensity, the feeling in place, and I've been able to work through that, what I've been able to do has been amazing, where today I had the good fortune of going out and presenting to a fairly significant size of psychologists and psychotherapists and social workers on EFT. And historically would have been crapping myself beforehand. Now I was talking to one of my best friends on the way there, and I said, yeah, I'm noticing some feelings, not to the point that I would actually need to do the tapping that I would have had to have done. And then I walked in, I met the owner of the business, who was absolutely a delight. And all of his employees who were just lovely, and didn't have any nerves, did not have iota. One nerve did not even pop up to say, hey, I'm here. That was amazing for me. And being able to walk away from that, having thoroughly enjoyed it, like it just felt so fantastic. And I've had several of those moments where I've just gone, yes, this is great. I now run a lot of group work where I don't get nervous. But again, a couple of weeks ago, I got to present at a healing expo in front of a fairly large audience, and that felt good too. So the reason I wanted to share that with you is that through unpacking the issues behind what is showing up, whether it be a public speaking issue, whether it be a belief. So you can go back and look at some of the previous tapping tips I've done where we started to unpack beliefs. But EFT is just one of those amazing modalities that is supported by a huge amount of research behind it, in terms of its efficacy, and it's long lasting. Like, it's not just I feel okay now and then it comes back. I mean, it is amazing. And I just needed to share my experience today where I did not have a moment of feeling nervous, and I would have, because I'm in front of psychologists who have huge amount of education behind them, experience behind them, and I hold them in high esteem and regard. But it felt beautiful. It felt so enjoyable. So I just wanted to share that with you. I'm not actually going to be showing you anything today in terms of how we can use tapping. Actually, you know what? Let me do that. Let me do that, because conversely, although that wasn't that was a fun experience, didn't have to do any tapping around that, I have had to do a lot of tapping over the last couple of days because there's some personal stuff that's been going on where again, although I am noticing an increase in my dysregulation or the fight-flight response based on what's going on, I'm not staying stuck, and then I'm not going into a freeze response. So I'm tapping to calm down. I might have a moment of, try not to swear, but then I can tap, 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 calm, and then I can show up again. I might go in and have a moment of losing it, walk away, tap, come back. So I've been able to increase my ability or my capacity as stuff is being thrown at me. So I'm not saying that I'm not responding or reacting. I am, but I'm able to come down quickly and then show up differently and to have a different outcome in terms of, it could be a fight that normally goes on for a really long time and it's diffused at a quicker period. So again, tapping, being able to calm me, then I can say and do what I need to with my rational, logical brain when I've calmed it down and the amygdala is not doing its thing, to then be able to interact in that situation in a different way. But how I've been doing it is, I've been in that state immediately. So I'm just going straight into tapping. I'm not doing the side of the hand. I'm feeling so angry right now. Feeling so angry. So angry. Now I know what's going on. So I'm not even saying anything more. I'm just like, I'm so angry. I just feel so angry. Oh my God, I'm so angry. And I might be walking around doing it. So walking and tapping and just stating what the emotion is, feeling so angry. Under the lip, so angry. Collarbone, so angry. Under the arm, feeling so angry. Or it could be, I'm pissed off. Freaking pissed off. Pissed off. Pissed off at what's going on right now. Really pissed off. Pissed off. Pissed off. Pissed off. Pissed off. So I just keep doing that until I feel calmer, until I can go back into the battle zone and manage it differently without getting the sword out and the shield and going into battle. I might have it half up or I might have it down completely, but the outcome's very different. It might not be the outcome that I necessarily want, but it's not one that is stuck in conflict or stuck in anger. It's just being dealt with very differently because of how I'm showing up. So I hope this has been useful. I wanted to share that first story with you just to give you hope. If you're someone that does struggle with public speaking, I swear to you, in my mid-20s, I would have taken a pill to have not been on this earth over getting in front of a group of people, ready to quit my job. And a lot of the job that I was doing, I loved. But if it wasn't for my mentor saying, don't be ridiculous, I'm sending you off to sort out what's going on for you, I wouldn't have learned EFT. I wouldn't then be able to do what I'm doing. And I love it. I love it. So I just wanted to share that story and just know if you're in that moment of dysregulation or shit's going down, just go straight into tapping on what's showing up. Just state the emotion. Even though I feel, even if there's no word to it, just know you can do that. Keep tapping until you've calm. So I hope this has been useful. And if you want to know more, please reach out to me, www.katiewalkereft.com or hello@katiewalkereft.com. Take care.